everyone, Professor Cadney's here. Welcome back to 098, 099. First and foremost, I hope that you are staying safe and healthy, and that if anything is going wrong in your life or that anything is challenging, that you have the support that you need. I wanted to say that there is on the CCP website something called CCP Cares, and the website for that is myccp.online/CCP Cares. And in there, you can type in anything that you may be struggling with, and then somebody will look at that and get back to you about ways that they may be able to help you. Okay, so you can also email me for non-urgent requests if like you need to talk to a counselor or you're experiencing like some food insecurity or any of that kind of stuff. You can send me an email and I will see if I can find somebody to connect you with anything you might need to finish this course strong in the midst of a really challenging time in America. I know that a lot of you are probably really struggling right now, really maybe anxious or experiencing really challenging emotions. And I commend you for watching this video. Despite everything that's going on, you have decided that you're going to continue with the course, you're going to go forward with your goals. And I'm so proud of you for that. And, you know, celebrate those small triumphs in your life that may seem small that are really huge. So thank you for persisting in this course. And then just email me whatever you need. So obviously, I just can't read your mind. So if you need an extension, I can grant you an extension most likely. If you need more explanation on something, let me know as always. If you need me to give you a phone call to help you with an assignment, as always, I'm more than happy to do that. So none of that stuff has changed. It's just the world circumstances have really changed, and I care about all of you very, very much. So just a couple of updates about what is in week 9 of the classes. So I've basically combined the stuff from week 8 and then just added a tiny bit more into it. So it's really like week 8 and 9 smushed together. I'm just telling you that so that you're not confused about it. So a lot of you have completed some of the assignments already. And then there's an additional assignment in 099, which just says, how are you doing? And you can write just like one sentence about how you're doing, or you can write a little bit more. If you'd prefer to send me an email about it, I'm happy to count that too. And if you're like, I don't want to talk about how I'm doing, I just want to do English class, you can write that. Just write something there and you'll get credit for it. It's just an opportunity to reflect a little bit if that's something that's helpful to you at this moment. The other thing is that in 98, the main project is writing your analytical essays about technology. If any of you want to write about technology in the time of the coronavirus, I know that some of you already gestured towards writing about medical technology. Really, really interesting at this time period. If you want to write about ventilators, you could. If you're like, I do not want to think more about this like horrific thing that's happening, I'd prefer to talk about like smartphones or the computer, whatever you want, whatever feels really interesting to you, please do that. Just a few reminders about writing an analytical essay, and this is the type of essay we'll be practicing from now until the end of the course, with a little bit of persuasion at the very end of the course. So make sure that you have a thesis statement, and rewatch the video about how to write this, but I'm going to give you a couple of reminders. At the end of your very first paragraph, your introductory paragraph, you're going to give us your overall main idea, which will be some sort of narrow topic with an opinion. So you're going to say something like, smartphones provide challenges for Americans because, and then you're going to write the 3 examples that you're going to actually talk about in your paper. Then once you've done that, each of your body paragraphs are going to begin with a mention of the example that relates to that paragraph. So if you said, smartphones are distracting, they make academics harder, and they can cause mental health issues, your first body paragraph will be about how they're distracting. So, and then each subsequent body paragraph is going to be about the other point that you mentioned in your thesis. So it is formulaic. The creativity comes in the paragraphs themselves and the examples you use, but you need to have that formula, that structure down when you're writing your essays. And I will be grading you on that on the rubric. So make sure that you're doing that. If you already got feedback from me on your draft, this is not a lot of you. Kudos to like the 3 or 4 of you who were able to somehow, despite everything, get that essay into me. Great job. If you didn't, you're in the majority, so don't worry about it. But if you did work on the draft already and you have feedback from me, I opened up the space where you can post your final draft and then just be a little ahead for the next week. Okay. So the college is requiring me to make the due dates what they are. Like I can't, start earlier, but I'm going to open these just this week up a little bit so that you can work on it if you have the time, but you can also just wait until the 30th, which is when, we're officially opening, and you can work on it then. Okay. So things to remember, email me. Okay. If you have any questions, concerns, anything at all. If it's something urgent, don't email me. Okay. I know that in times of crisis, like it's sometimes really appealing to reach out immediately to somebody who is who you're connected with personally. And I always am going to care about you, but if you have like a really urgent need, you don't want to email me first, right? You want to go to a crisis hotline. You want to, call 911. You want to, connect with somebody who's in the same room with you. I just want to say that to you so that you can get the help you need, because during this time, I'm going to be working very hard to do all of my classes online, and I have the same amount of time for you for sure, but I may not get to that email right away. So you do want to make sure that you use the appropriate resources during this time frame. Okay, so I'm thinking about you. I care about you all so much, and I'm so proud of all the work that you've done so far. I'm grateful that we're back in business here, and reach out again any way that you need with any questions, concerns, and also email me if you need a phone call from me as well. Okay? Have a good week 9 and hang in there with everything that's going on in your life. And I look forward to continuing to help you get to the end of this semester and be ready for your next courses.